Hi everyone, how are you? In this video, I'm going to I'm going to answer a question that I get all the time. How do I attract investors? I mean, yeah, you have an idea, it's great. Then you need to make a website, you need to make an app, you need to make a product, a physical product or something. And then you really realize like it's going to take money, not only that, but actually you have to pay your rent. How do you do that? If you have no real money and you gotta spend the time building this business, right? So the first thing people want is an investment. It's very natural. I have wanted an investment as well. I know exactly how you feel. So the question is, how do you attract investors? Which is different a little bit from how do you get an investment. I mean, to attract investors, you have to be doing something or have done something before that is really noteworthy. Okay? So if you've done something noteworthy before, like you've sold a company, or like you built a great company before, maybe you didn't sell it, but you're a known guy, right? You have an incredible track record that's like you're the top 2 percentile of people. That's noteworthy, and investors will, if they get to know about you, they will keep an eye out for you, because like, what is that guy doing? Because not only are you a successful person, but you're also kind of like, you become sort of a thought leader because you're doing the top sort of things in your industry. And of course you want to be visible to investors in your industry, right? So people who like to invest in your industry, you need to be kind of getting press, and you need to be getting, you need to be known, right? So you need to be sort of out there, getting press, getting mentions in publications, things like that, because you don't want an investor to like find out about you the first time when you approach them or something, because you kind of want like them to, oh, I've seen that guy in that article or something like that. If you can do that, that's great. The second best way to accomplish this sort of a thing is social media. It's like all the investors, they're like on Twitter, they're out there, right? So you kind of want to be present, you want to follow them, you want to maybe chat with them, talk, send messages to them, whatever, like respond to their blogs if they blog, things like that. So you kind of want to be on their radar, so that then they see you when you're doing something noteworthy, so that you're not doing something noteworthy in a vacuum, right? So you have to kind of know how to get press or attention some way, just naturally. The next thing is, how do you attract investors? You can do it through your company, right? Because, of course, if you haven't started your business and you're waiting around and you're saying, oh, how do I attract investors? That doesn't feel right, right? What you want to be doing is building momentum with your company. You want to build your product, you want to get clients, things like that, because growth and large potential is how you attract investors, because that's actually their job, is to look for that. Their job is to really look for like good opportunities. But when you're sitting at home and watching TV and thinking like, how do I attract investors? That is not a good opportunity in their minds. A good opportunity in their minds is like when they see a company, it started in 3 months, they're like getting a lot of clients. In 6 months, they're like more clients. In 9 months, more clients. And then what happens is like, oh my God, if I don't invest now, this is going to be a runaway train. Like they're going to grow too big, and then it's going to be late for me to invest, because I'm not going to, all the upside will be kind of already there. So they're like, it creates urgency in their mind, and of course people notice it too. Like everybody notices it. Journalists notice it when you're like really growing or doing something really outstanding, right? It gets noticed, it gets discussed, and when things get discussed, it sort of makes it their way to investors. Just a quick note, investors, it is rare that investors sort of come to you, okay? What's much more frequent is that you do this, you build this momentum, you build a great company, and when you are in some juncture of it, when you need money for something, then you reach out to them, and you say to them, hey, I have this great company, it's one of the best, great opportunity for you. That is attractive for them sometimes, right? If they are the right investor for this kind of a type of company. So one thing that's really important is you gotta research your investors. You gotta contact investors who are the right kinds of investors for your kind of company. It's some investors that are very particular in what they invest in. So that's kind of how you do it. There's websites like AngelList or Gust.com. I'll have links to them in the description of the video. There's a huge database of investors there. You can browse them, see what their preferences are, and maybe who to contact and when. So that's pretty much how you would attract investors. But you wouldn't attract them by saying, "Can you look at my business plan?" or "Can you give me advice?" or something. You really attract them by saying, "Hey, I got a great business here. Truly great, like really good." Because they see like 1,000 businesses a year and they invest in like 10. So you gotta really wow them. And even 1,000, most of those are good. So you gotta really wow them, and that will attract them. Okay. But none of that stuff where you're sitting around and wondering how to attract investors, because with that you'll never get an investment. So you gotta hustle, you gotta build your business. Okay. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope it was insightful. I hope it was not. I didn't crush any hopes, but just build your business. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe to this channel, and of course, please check out my mobile apps at Problemio.com, and they're available on Problemio.com, or if you search for Problemio in any of the app stores like Android, Kindle, Nook, iOS. They're really helpful apps. They cover business ideas, business planning, marketing, and fundraising investors. So if you're watching this video, probably you are curious about at least one of those topics. Check out the apps, and thank you for watching, and see you in my next video. Bye.